Burnside will have a making tea and smiling Bruce. She'll be bored.
You sure you're not jealous?
Listen, if I wanted CID, I'd apply.
Of course you would, Tom.
Look at this. There's more slag kicking about here than a cold-ball tip.
Barton Street giving us all this grief, I swear it. They just shunt all the alkies and dossers off of their patch into Ackland.
We're in for a full-blown cardboard city if this carries on.
Well, Harry, cold enough for you last night?
Bitter. I'm chilled to the bone.
You get off down the Surrey Army.
I did. It's oozing bodies down there, man. I'm away to me work. Ta-ra.
Cheerio.
What's he work at then? Kicking?
No, he's on the building sites, I think. He sends most of his money up north. Sleeps here to make the difference. Any of that left, love? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, sir.
That one over there, how old do you reckon he is?
I'd say.
Hello, son. Not seen you here before.
No,
Where are you from?
Blackpool.
I'm off down the centre. You coming?
How old are you?
18.
You coming, Derek?
Could be 18.
It's nearer 16 to me. Should we bring him in?
We're looking at 10 hours paperwork if we do due.
Give us a hand, son, will you?
Hey?
Stick your thumb on that.
They drew 1-1. The replay is scheduled for Tuesday down here. The Red Army's going to be swarming through our streets. What am I supposed to do?
You'll go.
There's no way I can police that kind of aggravation without exceeding this overtime limit.
You'll just have to take something off the early term, won't you?
At 2 days' notice, sir.
If I could predict every time a football match was going to be drawn, I'd have won the pools, wouldn't I?
Couldn't you make an exception for this one, sir?
Terrick, these are not my instructions. They've come down from God.
That lot up there seem to think the job can do itself.
No, they just think we could be more efficient in our use of manpower.
What are you doing there, young? Well,
Crime figures from Inspector Monroe, sir.
thank you. On your way. Couldn't we have a meet at lunchtime and discuss this properly, sir?
I'm afraid not. I'll give you a talk to the local bigwigs, Rotary Club lunch.
Oh, right. Well, I'll sort this out myself then, shall I? What are you speaking on?
Policing in the 90s.
Perish the thought. You can tell them from me, policing the 80s was a joke. The 90s is going to be a nightmare.
I might just do that.
Yeah, we'll tread carefully, sir. You never know who's listening.
Well, they've asked for my personal opinions. That's what they're going to get. What are you doing in my office?
Surveyor's branch, measuring, sir. All finished, you can go in there.
Well, thank you.
Tin mug.
Tin mug.
Magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass.
Rabbit's foot.
For good look, like.
Hasn't worked then, has it? Anything else?
It's not right.
You can hang on to that.
Almost toast in here.
Garfield, don't bring me any more. The cell's a chocker.
Yeah, but Sarge, he smashed a plate glass window. I was right there when he logged it.
And you stood by and watched, I suppose.
Yeah, well, his mate was threatening to glass me with a bottle of mess at the time. Sculled out of his head. I should have pulled him and all.
I'm glad you didn't. This place is turning into a doss house.
One coat.
I tried to get into Barton Street, but they've turned funny round there.
Oh, have they now?
Looks nicer here.
Oh, yeah, Liberty Hall we are. Oh, I see you bought your lunch, have you? Minute. Hey. Anything else?
Ring pulls. There's 17.
Do we have to?
They're valuable, them. For 20, you get a free can of bitter.
What a wonderful world we live in. You just stand there, Garfield, search him.
Oh, but Sarge, haven't you got any disposables?
Get on with it.
Lovely big semi on Archer Street.
Well, expensive, aren't they?
I'll get the mortgage.
Banks throwing money at me. It's the repayments.
Yeah, crippling, isn't it?
Anyway, Bob Cry's put me up the firm. Might be able to do me a deal. I should hear today.
Well, I hope you get it.
Yeah. I've had up to here with a section house. Music and boozing all night. It's like living on a cross-channel ferry. Is that your lad from this morning?
Yeah.
You take the girl.
Yeah.
Right, short game.
Nothing.
Just running for the exercise, were you?
If you like.
You were begging.
I weren't.
What's this around your neck then? Christmas card?
It's a placard. I weren't doing nothing.
Begging is illegal, understand?
You can't touch me, I was just sitting there.
I'll do more than touch your son. I'll fill your collar for you.
Oh, poxy coppers.
Less of the lip.
Slag.
Right, you're nicked.
Tell that lot their duties are changed for Tuesday, will you?
Again. That's 3 weeks on the spin this release been messed about. So...
I know.
Well, they're not liking it.
Well, they'll just have to live with it.
Right. Well, one other thing,
Sorry to disturb, sir. Surveyor's branch. All right if I come in and take you...
No, it is not.
Oh, right.
What are they doing here? Have you had notification?
No, sir. I wanted a word about Barton Street, sir.
We'll give her a transfer.
You'd have to drag me there. No, it appears that they've taken to pushing all their vagrants over onto our ground.
Who says?
Sergeant Peters. There's been a sharp increase in Alka Frolics sleeping in Cranbeck Park, and we've got a little cardboard city developing down the underpass.
We've got enough on without Barton Street's debris clogging the station up.
Exactly, sir.
Eileen, get me Chief Inspector Brock at Barton Street, will you? Wouldn't be the first time he's pulled a stroke like this. We've had dead bodies dumped on the doorstep from that nick.
Sorry, sir, I thought my colleague was doing you.
No, nobody's doing me. Not now, not today, not at all. Thank you. Chief Inspector Brock, Conway, Sunhill. You and me are going to have words.
Spare the rod and spoil the child. I don't know about you, Mr. Brownlow, but if they brought back the birch, I don't think we'd have half this teenage hooliganism.
Oh, it's a popular view.
As a headmaster, when we had the cane, I found myself beating the same bottom time and again. Which rather suggests it wasn't a very effective.
Oh, you didn't have enough power to your elbow, James.
That could be. My training was in education, not flagellation. As you can see, Chief Superintendent, some of my friends have firm opinions.
Well, I believe in people speaking freely.
Oh, yes, so do I, but it always profoundly depresses me when they do. You may be interested to know that one of our guests today is a senior civil servant.
Really?
Home Office.
Can't lock me up unless you've charged me.
Barrister, are you?
I know me rights.
You will be detained until my inspector decides what to do with you.
Oh, what's that smelly ronks in here?
That is the aroma of Benny you're savouring, my son. Your cellmate for the duration.
Just rubbing them through, Sergeant Peters.
Benny, this is a lock-up, not a laundrette. Now keep them out of there.
I'm not staying here with him.
Only cell we've got, Jimmy. That's all right, son. I'm going to have a kip.
Oh, please, Sergeant.
Could be an education for you. Who knows, you could be face to face with your future. Have a good look, eh?
No, you see, Superintendent, you name it. Football hooligans, lager louts, layabouts begging in the streets, our colonial friends rioting whenever they fancy. Anarchy. That's the way it's going.
Yes, but what's the answer?
The police have got CS gas, rubber bullets. Am I right, Mr. Brownlow?
They are available in certain circumstances, yes.
But they're never you. Now, why is that? Because your hands are tied, Mr. Brownlow, by namby-pamby liberal opinion that can't see what's staring it in the face. Everything's got to be softly, softly, instead of letting the police sort things out.
Doesn't it occur to you that such an approach might just escalate the problems?
How much worse can it get? Law and order's breaking down. We've got no-go areas in parts of this borough where they beat up police dogs and rip the heads off parking meters with impunity.
You said yourself, James, that the schools are getting out of hand. Parental discipline is breaking down. If young people won't respect authority, then they have to be dealt with firmly.
The police ought to be allowed to get on with the job instead of all this wishy-washy community constable stuff.
What do you think, Chief Superintendent?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to wait for my speech.
Well, don't pull any punches, Mr. Brownlow. You're among friends here.
What's going off over there, then?
I'll put this across your mouth if you say that again.
All right. See? He's threatening me. You ought to arrest him. Belt up.
You put that away.
I've got a job to do. These toilets are going to be locked.
All in good time.
Oh, side with him, won't ya? We need them
I am not
toilets.
siding with anyone. Now, let's be a bit sensible about this.
Move them off.
Will you stop giving me orders?
Look, he's doing this on us deliberate. These are the only loos for miles.
Are the loos damaged?
No.
See?
That's why the council want them sealed. Before this bunch of lip-happy yobbos can wreck them.
We ain't gonna wreck them.
Why should we?
They're public property, them loos.
Yeah, and you're a public nuisance, son. Can't you shift them?
Will you stop winding it up? I'm going to sort this.
Half-decent copper would have nicked this lot by now.
All right, you lot, let's have you off out of it.
You're taking his
This
side.
bloke has got a job to do.
I've just had the fire brigade on to me about your cardboard city.
Yes, sir.
Well, apparently it's a key access route onto the back of the industrial estate. If it gets clogged with people sleeping rough, they're worried it will block their passage.
Right, sir. Do we clear them?
It'll solve a few problems, yeah.
I'll get a van together then. Want them shifted Barton Street way?
Don't tempt me. Just move them along, eh?
Right, sir.
The words of the old musical song, which echo from a time when members of Her Majesty's Constabulary were widely looked upon as friends of the public. Alas, those good old days are long gone. And before I talk about the challenges of policing in the 1990s, I would like to speak a little about what it's like policing the inner city today. On the streets, my officers daily encounter disrespect, abuse, and downright bloody-mindedness. Respect for the law amongst all sections of the community, both high and low, from yobbos to yuppies, is in short supply. And the old Dixon of dark green diplomacy, which once enabled the police to maintain the peace, is no longer of any avail.
Shut your cake holes!
Sit down.
June, I've had a result from missing persons on that lad you brought in this morning for begging.
Was he 18?
Yeah, just turned. Now, can you go and have a word with him? Interview rooms are full, so you can use my office, right? He's in number 4.
Not charging him, then?
Nah, Munro doesn't think it's worth a hassle. Probably wouldn't get it past the post.
Doing me fine. Got a basket full of paperwork, won't be processed anyway.
Excuse us.
What's going off with those two? Don't know. Hope they're building more cells. At this rate, we're going to need them. Right, you lot.
Policing the inner city in the 90s will be no easy matter. Crime, confrontation, and social unrest are increasing. So yes, we need more resources, more manpower, more equipment. But there are no simplistic solutions. And if you were to ask me what I want most from you, the public, it's this. A realization that you cannot go on looking to the police to hold the lid down and to paper over the cracks of a society that is in fundamental moral and material decline. In the inner city, the root problems are unemployment, poverty, and an increasingly desperate housing situation. The old working-class communities of terraced housing, which once gave the area cohesion and stability, are being ripped apart and gentrified. We have a younger generation, many with no proper jobs, no homes, and little prospect of ever being able to afford one. There are 50,000 homeless in London. I make no party political point here. Governments of all persuasions have failed to tackle the problem. But the consequence of this basic malaise, vagrancy, theft, drugs, violent assaults are all increasing. What then is the answer? A tougher approach? Saturation policing? Harsher punishments? I spoke to a young man arrested for throwing petrol bombs at a recent riot. He said to me, "I've had no proper education, no job, I've no home. I've been nicked for thieving, I've done borstal, and I've been in prison. What else can you do to me?" What else indeed? Bringing back the birch and other such instant popular remedies will make little impression on such young men as these.
So, you were on a training scheme up north?
Yeah, 30p an hour and treat you like a doormat. Turning to be a dog's body that way.
And have you tried for a job down here?
Yeah, can't get a job without an address, can't get an address without cash, and you can't get cash without a job. Magic round about this.
So you beg?
You trying to make me admit it?
No. Look, have you tried ringing your parents?
What for? They don't give a monkeys.
They reported you missing, Derek.
So?
Well, so your mum's probably worried sick. Go on. Put her mind at rest.
It's a waste of time.
You let me decide that. Go on, ring her.
Probably get him.
Who?
Frank, my stepfather. Mum remarried, see. Me and him don't hit it off. Told me to sling me hook.
He might have changed his mind. People say things in the heat of the moment.
Wasn't like that. He stuffed all my gear in a suitcase and took me out on the street. Mum? It's Derek. Down London. I'm fine, yeah. I'm in police station. No. Yeah, this one here. I want to speak to you.
WPC Ackland, Sun Hill. No, he hasn't been charged. Well, look, love, he was roaming the streets. Is there any possibility of him returning home? I see.
What I've said today is an expression of my own personal views about policing in the 90s. I do believe that we need to take a sober and self-critical look at the world we're living in. Young people are our future. We need to care for them before we correct them. We need to provide for them well before we punish them too harshly. The inner city is no green and pleasant land, but we can prevent it from becoming a battlefield. We must stir ourselves from our own comfort and complacency and deal with the problems of inner city deprivation. The police officers may not be able or willing to act as the frontline troops for a society at war with itself. Thank you.
Get in there, driver. Break them up.
Why have we got to move? We weren't causing any bother.
We're obstructing access.
Scumbags! We weren't doing any harm. Where are we supposed to go now then?
Dunno.
Where's my gear? Poxy filth.
Let's cut the back chat and move it.
See you then.
It's all right, Harry.
No, we don't.
I have a feeling we might.
You understand what Inspector Munro said to you?
Yeah.
If you're brought in again, this incident may be taken into consideration. Enjoy your stay with us?
Not a lot.
Well, just don't end up like Benny in there. Straighten up and fly right, understand?
Yeah.
I don't want to see you in here again. Show him the door. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What's that?
Fleas, I've been bitten.
God.
I told you, no more alcoholics in here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sarge.
Hey, those blokes from the surveyor's branch still here?
Yeah, they're up in the canteen.
Hang on here a minute.
Thank you for coming, Chief Superintendent. Much appreciated.
I hope I wasn't too alarmist.
Oh, I share your opinions. No point in ducking the issue.
Bye, James.
Bye.
Thank you for the meal.
Pleased you could come.
Thank you for your speech, Mr. Brown.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I didn't say I enjoyed it. Bye.
I'm afraid our friend from the Home Office didn't like what he heard.
No, it seems not.
Bang goes your promotion, eh? Oh, sorry, a stupid remark.
Hi, lads, could you do me a favour? I've got a cell needs fumigating. Reckon you can rustle up one of your fellas to do it?
Doubt it. Unlikely.
You're from the surveyor's branch, aren't you?
Yeah, different department, see?
Sorry. What's all this in aid of?
Don't know. Just routine.
All right. Thanks. I'll get back to you.
How'd you get on?
They do me the mortgage. It ain't much cheaper than the bank. Can't hack it. Unless they double my wages next week.
Fat chance.
I'll be stuck in the section house until I retire at this rate.
Can you spare something for some food, missus?
Go away.
I haven't eaten today.
Come on, Mary.
Here. Make sure you spend it on food.
Oh, Tap! Yeah, I will.
Goodbye.
Round low.
Goodbye.